Hello, guys, and welcome to the 13th episode of Fstop Live. So, as you can see, things are changing up, and it's been a really long time since I spent some time with you guys. So, for today, we've got an awesome person that we're going to introduce to the Godox community. She's been obviously a part of the photography community for a few years now. She's actually quite new, you could say, but her work is actually amazing. So we've noticed it, yeah, at Godox SA, and we've seen obviously how hard she's working. And we would like to obviously get a chance to speak to her, get the community to see exactly who she is and exactly what she does and how she does it using Godox SA gear. So introducing to you for the first time on Godox SA Fstop Live, Cherise Barnard. Cherise, how are you doing?
Hi. Good, thanks, and you. Thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure having you. My word. We've seen your work and we love it.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you so much.
so for today we want to get to know you. We want to get to speak to you and find out exactly what goes into your thinking process and your planning and how you get to creating such awesome images using Godox SA gear. So welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
Are you excited? Are you nervous for today?
I'm very excited. Yes, I'm very excited.
No, but I think it's awesome actually having you. So I just want to obviously greet our viewers, everybody that's watching. If you can just obviously drop us a comment in the comment section, let us know exactly where you're watching from. Let me know. Just drop your details exactly where you're watching from, and I will definitely give you a shout out as I usually do, Cherise. I love to give our viewers shout outs. We've got Gift over here that's sending letting us know he's watching. We've got Carl Daniels as well.
Oh,
He's
yes.
actually on the team. He's on the Godox SA team, so he's also
Hmm.
just saying good evening, guys. So yeah, we will definitely go into a few questions that I would like to ask you, and then
Okay, great.
as our viewers would like to ask you anything, they would obviously come up and drop a question, and we may get to answering it. Okay. So,
Yeah, let's.
Shanice, tell me, how long have you been doing photography for? Can you tell the
Well,
viewers?
I started not too long ago. I got my first camera in 2019, so it's not too long ago. My first camera was the Canon 77D, and I'm actually still shooting with it today. But yeah, so I started in 2019, and then I actually started with nature photography, and then I went to animals, and then I got to people, and then I stayed there. So I do a lot of portraiture now, and I work with a lot of people. Um, and yes, and I studied photography as well. I got a high certificate in photography from Potchefstroom Academy. So the reason I decided to go study photography was to learn more about studio lighting, because I had no clue about that, and I really wanted to get more into the studio work. So I decided to go study, and also because I wanted to learn Photoshop and that's skills as well. So yes, it just gave me that extra tools that I needed and that extra knowledge. But it's not necessary for you to go study photography to get that skill set. But I just wanted to just learn from people that are in industry and get the right knowledge and everything from the people. So I just didn't know where to start. So I was just confused. For example, with Photoshop, I got Photoshop before I studied, but I didn't know where to start. It was like, oh, wow, what tool do I need for what? So I knew what I wanted to do in Photoshop, but I didn't know where to start. So that just helped me just get started with my process. So yeah, and now I'm here. So I've worked with a lot of amazing people, and yeah, so yeah, and now I'm here.
Yeah, so I just got Kenlan that popped up quickly. I'd like to obviously greet
Oh,
him
yeah.
and welcome him
Mm.
obviously to the channel. I had Kenlan a few weeks ago that he actually joined us.
Oh,
So yeah, he's actually going to be quite excited to hear that you are Team Canon.
oh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
you're going to see just now. He'll pop up in the comments to see how happy he is that
Mm.
you are Team Canon. Uh, we've got Ciso also that's joined us. Good
Oh,
evening. I'm all the way from Victoria, Mamelodi. I'm representing. Yeah, yeah. So it does this Kenlan telling me I'm back from the mountains. Yes, definitely. I
oh,
went on a bit
yeah.
of a pilgrimage away from the channel,
Mm.
so now I'm back, and we got some obviously amazing things to do. So you were saying that obviously you went and got a bit of a formal education with regards to photography, which is amazing. It's
Mm.
absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend it to photographers that I speak to, especially the younger generation. It is
Mm.
important that you have a formal backing of some sort. I know,
Yes.
especially even in the industry as well, there's some clients that you may approach to work with, and they
Mm.
ask you if you have some sort of a formal education with regards to photography. They want to know if you're a qualified photographer and not just
Yes.
obviously that is self-taught.
Sound.
Um,
Mm.
yeah. So it's actually nice. And you're saying you're shooting from 2019 and you got the 77D, amazing camera. I think I was telling you that earlier. It's a beautiful camera to
Yeah, yeah.
shoot. And for how long have you been
Mm.
shooting Godox?
I actually just purchased my lighting last year around this time. So yeah, I there was no question about it. I wanted to go to Godox from the start. So I already knew because we actually where I studied we didn't shoot with Godox lighting. Um, but so I've never I didn't have experience with Godox at all, but I just knew, I don't know why, I just knew I needed to go Godox. So all my lighting has been Godox, and I'm really happy about it. And I haven't had any problems. So yes, I have been shooting with Godox for about a year now. So yeah.
What's your favorite Godox light, if you mind me asking?
I think my 8200 Pro. I think yeah, from the beginning it's been great. So yeah. And it's so
8200.
portable as well.
No, definite. My
Mm.
favorite Godox light, you will find it there, right there, exactly where my
Ah,
finger's
yeah.
pointing. Yeah, that's the 8300 Pro. So definitely
Mm.
my favorite light. Compact, very
Yeah,
powerful,
and portable and everything. Yeah.
and portable, but not as easily adaptable as the 8200,
Mm,
because the 80
mm.
market for so long. But that's my baby
Yeah.
there. I love her, absolutely love her. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
great.
yeah, you were saying that you shoot Canon, which is nice. You shoot Godox as
Mm.
well, which is why you are here. And there's quite a bit of work I actually want us to go into your work that
I-
you've posted. So quickly, if I can ask you, what would you prefer, shooting outdoors or shooting in studio?
In studio, 100%.
In, in studio.
Yeah, yeah. No question.
Yeah, you were saying that you like to control your lights. You want to obviously be
Mm.
able to take full control of the amount of lighting you get in your image.
Yes.
Do you get that sort of control using Godox lighting?
Definitely, yes. And I think when I must shoot outdoors, I use my 8200 Pro as well. And then I control the lighting like that. So I definitely get that control that I want from the lights. Definitely. Yeah. I'm very happy about that.
No, definitely. Okay, so there's some images that I'd like to go through, and obviously as
Mm,
we go into the interview, there's other questions that I would like to ask you, but I'll put up a picture, and then you can just tell me exactly what sort of lighting you did there, and what was your thought processes before you obviously captured that image. All
mm.
right, maybe you can go into some of the editing. If it was maybe advanced editing, you can tell us about
Okay.
it. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
so
problem.
I'm just gonna bring it up quickly, just so people can see off the bat, um, that we're speaking to a real professional in the industry. Okay, I must say this quickly before the guys actually before the followers may forget it. Um, Cherise is currently the youngest ever person that I've had on Xbox Live. I'm not going to tell you her age because we never reveal someone's age, but she's the youngest that we've ever had. So congratulations on that.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so there's an image I've just put up. This is absolutely stunning. Can you tell me
Thank
more
you
about
so
it? What light did you use here?
Yeah, so I had the 8200 Pro from the left side. So it was just a simple one light setup. And I
Hmm.
had I think it was the 60 by 60 foldable softbox with the S2 brackets.
Okay.
On the left. Yeah, so that was just a simple setup, and it's a really nice, high contrast, dramatic image. So I love how that turned out. And afterwards, I saw the nice play on negative space as well. You'll see the black strip on the hats and the top the model had on. So in blend, so nice with the backgrounds. So I just saw that out afterwards. It wasn't planned at all, but it's nice negative space over there. So yeah, but I love how the light makes the dramatic um, look of that image work. So yeah.
So you were saying that you used the 60 by 60 softbox. Is that the pop-up one that you were talking about?
Yes, the foldable
It's
one. Yes.
foldable. Beautiful,
Mm,
beautiful, and really,
thank
really
you.
portable. It's a really portable setup. I know you can literally fold it up and put it inside your bag.
Yeah,
It may
literally.
be,
But
if we speak the truth, yeah, it may be a little difficult to fold it up. I know once it's
yeah, I
ready,
just wanted to say that. Yeah,
it, it,
but
it takes technique. It takes technique. However, when you
mm,
do learn how to do it, it becomes quite easy.
yeah, and it's also so funny for me when I shoot with clients, and then I just get this whole softbox out of this mini bag, and then it just flips open. The reaction is always so funny. Yeah.
I know my I know my clients when I used to shoot with the 80 by 80. I know once you take it out, it's like a triangle that's about maybe this
Mm,
big, and it's big, and people are like, "Whoa,
yeah.
did that fit in?" Really, really
Yeah,
portable.
exactly.
I do obviously recommend it whenever people purchase the 8200, or if it's the first strobe
Mm,
that they're looking to purchase, like the 8200. It's really compact, and
mm,
it modifies light really well. So this is a perfect example of that there, and you can see how well the lighting is. If obviously her eyes were visible, you'd see more of a square catch light in
mm.
her eye. But this is
Yes.
stunning. Tell me, what sort of background did you use here? Was this a black background that you shot against?
Yes. That, and at that stage, I didn't have any like backdrops or anything. So I had a backdrop stand, and I just used this black. I think it was a black tablecloth or something for the background. So yeah, it was just a black background. Yes, but not a proper one. But yeah, it
So,
did
so
the job.
I want the people to actually get what you just said. This image is absolutely stunning, and you used something like a black tablecloth behind the
Exactly.
model.
Yeah.
My word, guys! If you are hearing this, you need to really, you need to really bump up your creativity, because there's people out there that's taking pictures of black tablecloths, and look at what pictures they're taking. This is
Mm.
stunning, Cherise. This is absolutely
Thank you
stunning.
so much.
If you've
And
got
I
Carl
really
Daniel,
tried. Oh, thank you.
that's
um,
stunning.
and I really try to do the most with the basic stuff. So I don't have a mirrorless camera. I don't have crazy amounts of lenses. I basically take all my photos on a 50 1.8 lens. So
Yeah.
and I don't use like crazy backdrops or equipment. I use the basics what I have at the moment, and I try to create amazing images. So you don't have to have all this crazy stuff to create good images.
I think that's what people need to understand as well, especially when you are, when you are a creative. And in being a creative, being a photographer that's maybe starting out on their journey, you don't need to have all of the gear to be able to make
Mm,
amazing images. Simple, if you look at this. So you've got your 77D, um,
yeah.
which by the standards now, people think that you need to have a mirrorless to be able to take good
Mm.
images, which isn't the case. You've got a 77D. You mind telling me what lens did you use here?
That was also the 50 1.8, I think. Yeah, 50 f
50F
1.8.
50F 1.8 STM EFS.
Mm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
exactly this guys, we are talking about standard kits here, something that's
Yeah,
really
exactly. That's they call
really
it the
amazing
nifty
to work with.
50. Yeah.
Standard nifty 50 on a
Mm.
77 D with a 8200 and a 60 by 60 softbox and a black tablecloth.
Tablecloth.
And this is what Cherise, guys, come on, this is what Cherise is putting out. So come on, I need to challenge the community today. To all of those that are watching, come on, guys, you
Mm.
don't need those. You don't need those big cameras and amazing, amazing what's this backdrops and stuff like that to create stuff like
Mm.
this. Cherise, this is stunning,
Thank
absolutely
you so
stunning.
much.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
even we got Carl over here. He says we must maximize what we have. He still
Mm.
has an FT50, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
just a quick shout out to Sean. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Sean. I know for a few weeks we didn't have it, so you couldn't obviously watch. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. So, Charisse, we're gonna go to the next picture shortly. All right.
Okay.
So just give me a second. I'm gonna go. Oh, but this is lovely. Hey, wow, this is absolutely lovely.
Oh, that image, yeah.
Tell me more about this one.
So that was the exact same setup. The lighting was just on the right side. So the 8200 Pro just on the right side of the model. Also with the black tablecloth in the back. The same lens. And I just positioned the lights that it just had that nice Rembrandt lighting. So you'll just see the
Okay.
light spill over bits on the other cheek,
Mm.
just to it just adds so much more depth to the image, because if I didn't have that lighting on that side, it would have looked like very flat, if I can say that. So yeah, and I love the softness of the light as well. And I did a lot of retouching on the image as well.
Mm.
So yeah.
And that's something obviously that you would like the community to know as well. So, guys,
Hmm.
apart from the fact that Charisse is an amazing photographer, before we go any further, you are based in Potchefstroom, right?
Hmm. Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, so Charisse is based in Potchefstroom, and she provides a service of retouching. So, to
Hmm.
all of the
Yes.
photographers in the community here that are obviously watching and that will be watching, if you're looking for a great retoucher, there's Charisse right here. You can just contact her. You'll find her on Facebook and on Instagram. All
Yes,
right.
yes. Or send me an email or a DM or something. So I do retouching and photo editing. Um, so yeah, anything like that. I love
Definitely.
Photoshop, so whatever your needs, I'll help you.
So just to this picture quickly, all right, and with the one previously to this,
Mm,
you've actually stated it's a one light setup. As we can see, it's a one light setup, but with
yes.
the black backdrop like this, it creates some really dramatic pictures. So this is dramatic.
Mm, mm,
Not everything is exposed for, which is fine. However, it
mm,
tells a completely dramatic story. There's a lot of
yes.
emotion involved there, which is absolutely stunning.
Mm,
She's the model by herself, obviously, is absolutely stunning. She's beautiful.
mm.
But you highlighted so much of emotion in this, and definitely well done with this. Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And that image was actually taken the same day as the previous one, and it's actually the same model too. So
Oh, so
you can
this
just
is
see,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So you can just see the
Wow.
difference in in the lighting and what emotion it evokes in the viewer. So it's completely the same setup, the same model, just a few minutes apart. So it's, if you just change a little thing of the setup, it can change completely. It can look like a
A
whole
simple thing,
different.
a simple thing like putting your light from the left to the right.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
This is stunning. This is stunning. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Ah.
Tell me more about this.
Yeah, so that is a recent composite I did. So I actually took the photo of the crocodile over there. It's actually a funny
Okay.
story. I wasn't planning on doing this composite, but someone got me into a taxidermy to photograph some of the animals there. And
Okay.
then I needed to photograph this 4-meter crocodile. Um, so I set up my Godox 8200 Pro to light the face of the crocodile. And then for the back, I took my V1 to just light the tail, so that it's not like lights on the face and then dark when it's goes goes towards the tail. So I just used the V1 at the end and then the 8200 Pro on the face.
Okay.
And then after I've edited the photos and everything, I just thought, oh, man, I want to do more with this image. I need to use it for something. And then
Yes.
that just sparked my creativity. And then I went to some stock sites and I used Inverter Elements. I don't know if you are familiar with Inverter Elements, but I used that site for my stock photos. So then I went and I got some underwater stock images and everything, and then I just used that crocodile image and blended it into all the different photos, lots of layers and blending modes and stuff like that. So yes, it turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. And also, while I was busy with this composite, the new generative fill feature of Photoshop arrived. Mixed emotions about that I saw in the community. But then I just thought, oh, I'm almost finished with this, but I'll use it to put some finishing touches on the composite. So I know it's on the right side, on the bottom of the image, you'll see it's like a tree branch. I don't know if you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's added in with the generative fill. And it
Wow.
was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy how it matched the lighting and the shadows and everything perfectly. I was blown away.
I think I'm actually quite glad that we can obviously touch on that subject as well. I haven't used the generative fill tool as yet. I've just
Okay.
been so busy with everything at the moment. I just came back from the Drakensberg. We went on a
Yeah.
creative trip, some of the Durban creatives, which was amazing. So yeah, I haven't really gotten a chance to spend some time with that tool as yet. However, from what I've seen, it's definitely a game changer, an absolute
Yeah.
game changer. So I think as
Definitely.
photographers and as creatives that we are obviously in the space that we are in right now, we have to make full use of the tools that are currently available to us. So AI
Yeah.
is definitely changing the landscape. And if we as creatives want to be a part of this landscape in the future, it's definitely important that we stay relevant, stay involved, and in being able to do that, we need to obviously learn and adapt to what's
Yeah.
currently um, on the market. So definitely, this is an amazing image that you've done.
Thank
Just from a picture that you took of a crocodile, and now obviously bringing it in as a composite and using the
Yeah.
generative tool as stated now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I think I need to somehow summon Peter and tell him that I think I found someone that's going to give him a run for his money. So if you don't know Peter Peters is actually a Godox SA brand
Oh,
ambassador.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah. I follow him.
this
Yes.
this this is his playing field. This is the stuff that and
Yeah.
I think I
I see
found
he does cars and everything.
he
I've
does
seen some of.
cars. Yes, he's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
one of the best in SA. I'm gonna tell him that I found his someone to give him a run for his money. So definitely, I'm gonna contact him as soon as we're done here. But
Oh,
this is absolutely stunning. Well done.
thank you so much.
Oh, look at this. This is nice. So
No, that's also
you really enjoy your Photoshop, eh?
really much. I love it. Yes. This image was also taken with 8200 Pro, but I just borrowed another 8200 Pro from a friend. So then I just put one on each side of the model, and then
Mm,
I photographed her on a white background.
mm,
So then I don't know if you see the background here. I just actually cut her out, and then I used a gradient in Photoshop, and then I used, you'll see a light blue in the middle of the image, and then
mm.
it fades to white. So that's just, yeah, the gradient that I use. And then it just felt flat. I don't know. It was okay, but it just needed something. And then I actually duplicated the layer that the model was on, and then I used the liquify tool in Photoshop, and then I played around with her colors in her pants, and then I just liquefied it, the whole page, and then I took a part of that, her pants that I liquefied, and then I used it, and then I just basically put the layer that swirl is on, and just put it below the model, and that
Yes.
it looked like she was sitting on that swirly piece. And then I
On the
just
swirl
put in
itself, yes.
some, just put in some shading there, below her leg, that it looks sort of realistic. So this was a really creative post that
Piece that
I
you did,
that I
yeah.
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
this is stunning. This is stunning, and I
Thank
think people need to also understand, or the community as well. So, you may go in the traditional sense of actually doing portrait pictures or wedding pictures and stuff that, as I do. So I
you.
use my life obviously in that sense, and there you
Mm,
are. That you're taking that sort of element, and you're taking it a lot further by using
mm.
Photoshop. And this is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
stunning. If there's any questions that our community would like to ask, if, the viewers, if there's any questions that you'd like to ask Cherise, please just drop
Yes,
it in the
please.
comments, and obviously we will definitely go through those questions.
Mm.
All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, this is nice. This
Yeah,
is
so that's
dramatic.
also, yeah. Yeah.
Tell me how
So
you
that
did
was
this up.
that was also just a really creative image. That wasn't for clients or anything. I was actually visiting my parents a while back, and I just
Mm,
bought the Godox M1 RGB. And
okay.
that's this little, I can actually show it, this little one.
Yay! Look at
Yeah,
that.
this are. And then I took it with me when I went to visit them, and then just wanted to experiment a bit and do something creative with it. And then I dragged my sister along and told her, "Well, you're coming now. I need you to model." And then we just went to my dad's car, and I put the little 6R inside the car with the red light, as you can see. Um,
Yeah.
and then outside of the car, it was the M1, with the blue lighting, as you can see. So yes, it was
Mhm.
just a really creative experiment, if I can say so. So yeah, it was really fun. I like to do new things and to find new ways how I can use the lighting. So yeah, it was really
This
fun.
is this is this is absolutely stunning. You mind
Thank you.
showing our viewers again exactly what light you used?
Yes, yes. So it was this. Where's the camera? There we go. This 6R, and this is the little diffuser that comes. That's so cute as well. Yeah, so it's just this little one. It's really powerful, actually. And then I actually have the M1 just here. Just hold on a second.
No,
I
no
have it
problem, no
just
problem.
here.
Okay, so guys, while she's getting that quickly, I'm just gonna show you. There's actually free training that's occurring. So you can just go quickly to the Godox SA website and you can register for free training wherever it is that you are in South Africa, around the major cities. They've already had the first one in Johannesburg. The next one is going to be happening in Cape Town. I'm just going to put up the date quickly. It's happening on the 28th of July in Cape Town. All right, so guys around Cape Town who would like to get involved in the free training by Godox SA, just go and obviously register at the website. You'll find it all. You find all the details there. Register, and obviously so you can participate in that. Okay, so you wanted to show us the second light that you have, Cherise?
Yeah, so this is the M1.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
so this is the size. This is the little one. Oh man, this camera is confusing me. So this is the little one, and then this is the most powerful one. And what's really nice for me is it has this arm that you can connect to a tripod. So that's how I used it on this image. So I just had a tripod and it just held it like that with the light. And it has so many features. It's crazy. I really love this light, and the build quality as well. It's so sturdy. I was actually really surprised about that. It's really nice.
No, it's actually a beautiful light. I know there's quite a few modes on it that you are talking about now. I know it's got quite a few modes, and it's got the full RGB. So you could there's a whole barrage of lights that you can choose from, and you can control obviously the hue, the saturation, and the intensity of the light. Absolutely amazing.
That's crazy. Like you can see the full circle over there. Of the lights, and then here's the LCD screen. Actually, I'm just gonna put it on quickly that they can see.
You put it on, it's fine.
Just need to show them. So here's the LCD panel, and you can change the intensity of the light and the hue and everything like you said as well. So. And this is at 5 now. At 5, it goes to 100. So it's really.
So it actually gets quite intense.
It's really nice. Really powerful.
And to see how you used it, you used those lights on an image such as this. It's actually amazing. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm actually going to go over to the next image. Oh wow! Look at this.
So I don't only do portraiture. I do a lot of different genres as well. And so this is an example of my food photography. And this is also just a lot of editing, which I love. And this is also just 280-200 Pros, and so that's the lighting that I used for this image. And to go in depth about the editing, it's actually really simple. I photographed the pieces of muesli on a table, a black table. So you'll see the muesli and that little pieces of I think it's berry or something, that dried out berry. So I photographed that on a table. So I just spread it out a bit. I photographed that also with the 8200 Pro. And then next I moved on to the strawberries. So I just put a small wooden stick into the back of the strawberry, and I just held it up with my hand and just took a photo with like different angles and different berries, and sliced it in half and everything like that. So it was just a range of different images of each thing that I just photographed separately like that. And then I cut everything out and then just basically positioned it like I wanted it. And the splash, I actually photographed that with the 8200 Pro. And then I just dropped a strawberry in and then just captured the movements of the liquid. And then I just also just edited out parts of the splash, that little speckles of the splash, and just put it around in the image as well. So yeah, so that's all separate elements that I just put together in that image. So yes.
No, this is absolutely stunning, and it shows how you can actually take more than one image, light it up accordingly. Understanding obviously that you need to be able to light. There's a relationship to the way you light these things up, because if you
Yes.
have to light one up on the opposite end, it would not look as realistic when you're bringing it into the composite. So
Yeah.
this is stunning, absolutely stunning. And then obviously bringing in those different images as layers, you are able to portray exactly what you would like to portray. And this looks stunning. It looks almost
Thanks.
like,
Thank
like
you.
you spilled a bowl of your cereal with the
Yeah.
muesli and all the fruit that is now falling out of it. This is
Mm.
stunning.
Thank
Absolutely
you so
stunning.
much.
And
Thank
it's
you.
actually amazing to see the kind of photography that you do. This
Mm.
is not just obviously mainstream and everybody's doing this.
Yeah.
This is stunning. Well done.
Thank you so much.
I've actually seen this image. You actually posted this recently
Oh,
on your Instagram.
yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, I did.
wow. I think I'm telling myself like, no, I think I need to go to like, like a dump, or, maybe where there's
Yeah.
like a scrapyard or something like that. I want to get a picture like this. So definitely gonna
Mm.
do it.
Yeah.
Tell me more about
That was
this.
actually that was actually taken at a scrapyard. So,
Scrapyard, yes.
um, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I've worked with this model a few times before. I have a really great relationship with her. We love working together. So this was for her entry into Supermodel SA. It's a competition going on right now. And
Mm,
the theme was Urban Rebel.
mm,
So it really how can I say, it was really fun to um, bring that theme to life in the styling of the hair and the makeup and the clothes and everything. It was so fun working with so many creatives together on this project. So this was also just one 8200 Pro with that foldable softbox. That's all
mm.
lighting I used in this image. So I was actually sitting across from the model, just on my knees, and the softbox was here on top of my head, basically. How can I say? Yeah, just showing towards the model. So that's how I got that nice even lighting. So it was just in the middle of the model. It wasn't to one or the other side. It was straight on like that. And I was sitting
If
down here.
if there's if there's anyone that wants to obviously learn exactly how you can tell what sort of lighting people used in an image just by looking at the image, in what Cherise was saying now, I'm just talking to the viewers. In what Cherise was just saying now, that she just had the light directly above where she was obviously kneeling or sitting down. And
Mm,
I'll show you that exactly in the picture, right? So I'm just going to zoom in here, all right? Can you see the catch light on her eyes?
mm.
That tells the story. So if you look at the
Yeah.
catch light there, you can see one light source and directly above where obviously the
Mm.
photographer was placed to take the image. Well done. This is absolutely stunning. And I must say, if I have to obviously look at this image, there's quite a bit that you can take in. Number one, you are looking at the setting that she's in. It's not the norm that people will be in there. If you look at the way she's dressed, it's set up really
Yeah.
well. So
Mm.
if you're looking at Urban Rebel, every part of this image tells the
Mm.
story of an urban rebel. From the glove on one hand to the bracelet on the other hand, to
Yeah.
the shirt that's a little torn and tattered, to the
Mm.
hairstyle that she has, to the
Yeah.
eyeshadow, the excessive eyeshadow that she's got. That's obviously with the liner that she has on the eyes.
Mm.
Every bit of it, and even the placement that she is and the way she's posed tells a
Mm.
story about an urban rebel. So this is how you tell a
Yeah.
story in just one image. Just one
Mm.
image, you you got the shot, and this is amazing. Well done, Cherise. Tell me, did you plan
Thank
this
you
out?
so
Did you plan it out?
Well, it was a collaboration between the model and myself. So
Hmm.
she came up with the clothing and everything and the idea for her hair. And then, but I was there with every part of the process. I was sitting there while they were putting on makeup and doing the hair and everything. And there was so many options for the location in the scrapyard. So when I saw this red lights and everything, I just knew I needed to get a shot there because the hair and everything perfect with that. So that part of it was it was my choice there to do the posing and everything there. And of course how the light was positioned and everything and how she was looking at the camera. But it was a great collaboration between myself and the model and the makeup artist. So yeah, it was really great.
This is stunning. This is stunning, and well done. You
Thank
said you
you
used the
so much.
60 by 60 with this year, and you used the 8200, correct?
Yes, I did 200 Pro, yes.
Okay, so just a quick one. I'm just going to actually tell our guests quickly if they are looking to purchase the 60 by 60 softbox, or if you want to buy the 8200 Pro, you can use my Godox promo code and you get a discount. So yeah, that's amazing to see that you use this gear. It's actually, as I said, it's something that I always recommend to people that are looking to start out
Yes.
doing off-camera flash. The first one is I tell them go for the 8200, purely because I know
Definitely.
how amazing it is and how it can take you really far in your journey, because it can last all the way from you starting in an off-camera flash and you obviously going into pro shooting. It can last you that entire journey. So yeah, the 8200 is definitely uh, an amazing light. But if before I
Yeah.
ask you, what's your favorite Godox product?
Definitely the
If
8200 Pro.
if you had no other option, that you had to just run and grab one light and you have to rush off, what light are you grabbing?
Definitely the 8200 Pro. I think I've been, because that was the first light that I purchased. So I learned from the beginning how to work with it and how to make it look like there's other lights with it and everything. So yeah, definitely that light. And it's so compact and portable, and I love that it doesn't need constant power because of the load shedding. It's really a plus point.
So
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 definitely go
you're
for that.
happy of the fact that it's load shedding proof.
It's great.
It's
Love that.
it's load shedding proof.
Yeah.
Amazingly, I actually use my 8300. Whenever there's load shedding, I use my
Mm,
8300 as a light. I just quickly turn it on. I'll put it in the lounge, and I'll take my 8600. I'll put it maybe in the dining area.
yeah.
Wow, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. Tell me more about
Thank
this
you.
image.
So this is also just only 200 Pro. And then so I had that one on the left side of the image, lighting her face and that part of her body. So that was my
Okay.
main light. And then on the right side, I had the Godox V1. And I also
Yeah.
just put it in the S2 brackets with the same foldable softbox. So I have two foldable softboxes. So that it makes like nice even lights with that softbox when you put the V1 in there. So it
Hmm.
just fills that bit of darkness that would have been there if you just used the one light setup. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's basically the lighting on that. And then actually in this image, it was also a lot of editing. And also more creative because I also try to use that generative fill feature. And there was actually on the left side of the image, there was a whole doorway over there just behind the model and stretching to the left of the image as well. So I
Okay.
completely removed that from the image with the generative fill. So that was also crazy.
Tell
So
me,
yeah.
did the generator full actually copy the pattern that's on the wall?
Yes, it did. That's I didn't do anything to add to the generator
Wow.
fill. That's like perfect, just that. The one thing I can say about that I've seen is a problem is the quality decreases at the part that's used by the generator fill placement. So if you zoom into an image and you see you can basically clearly see where you used it, because the quality is it's not the same. But what I found is a how can I say is a fix for that is if you do small squares at a time, so not a massive piece. So you just
Okay.
use a small square selection at a time, that it's not,
Okay.
how can I say, stretched out like that. So that's what I found that helps the quality as well if you use that feature. So about a square size like that, like that painting or portrait behind her. So just pieces like that. So if you do that, then it'll be a lot better than doing it all at once.
I'm sorry. I'm actually getting quite irritated in my throat for some reason. Oh, ah, gosh! I even tried to drink water and it's not helping me. Ah, it's fine. I'm good. I'm good. Let's go. Yeah, but this is actually stunning. It's got a very vintage look to it.
Mm.
Even the setting as well. Did you go to a specific place or maybe sort of
Yes.
museum or someone's house or something?
Yes, it's actually the President's Pretorius Museum, just here in
Okay,
Potchefstroom. So that was perfect for the feeling that we were trying to get.
perfect.
Mm.
There's two images that I have of yours, and of which I would like to get to the last one really as quick as I can because we're almost out of
Yeah.
time. But
Okay.
I would like to obviously go through this as well.
Yeah.
Tell me
Mm.
what wow. Did you use the M1 here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How did you do this? Let's tell our viewers, how did you do this?
So this was just a one light setup, the M1, and this was taken in a swimming pool.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's actually quite simple. I just yeah, put the model in the swimming pool. She was just lying like that in the swimming pool. I just put my hand in the water, and the water just yeah, made a bit of waves and everything. So that's how I got that bit of movement in the water.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, the lighting, it's just simple M1. It's actually funny. The image didn't look like this when it came out of the camera, because the light was actually green when I took this photo. And then I actually just edited the green that it turned purple. So it was completely different feeling and everything. And I actually liked the green when shooting, when I
Hmm.
shot this image. But then afterwards, I just played around a bit, and then I just thought, well, purple would look nice. And then I just edited everything, and yeah. So I really like the how it turned out, the purple. So yeah.
No, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you
Okay,
so
and
much.
the last image that we have, this was from a workshop that you recently attended. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, the
So,
wedding
so
workshop.
now
Yeah,
now you know that
exactly.
I follow you. uh, there was
Yeah.
actually a Godox SA brand ambassador that was there also. He was
Craig
actually the
Anderson.
last person that I spoke to,
Oh,
Mr. Craig Anderson. You want to
mm.
tell me more about this workshop? What you did there?
Yeah. So I was actually in the Northern Cape before this workshop happened, and then TTL Photography sends me the invite, or the story of outdoor photo, and said I should come, and it will be so nice and everything to see me again, because I've seen them and met them at some point in the past. But in any case, so then I just told myself I need to find a way to get there because I wasn't planning on going back to Potch before this. So then I just arranged my plans and everything around that because I've been meaning to expand my knowledge on wedding photography and everything like that. And it would just be such a nice experience, I thought, to also speak to Craig Anderson and all the creatives there and people that are in the industry, not just wedding photography, but in the photography industry as well. So I thought I could really get some valuable information and have some valuable conversations with the people there. So it wasn't as much about the wedding workshop and getting photos and everything. It was more about the knowledge that I wanted to the knowledge that they were going to share that I found I really need to go. So yes, it was great. I would rather I would really recommend anyone that can go to any workshop of Godox, free training that you were talking about as well. If you are in the area and you can go, you should definitely go. Even if you think you know everything, or how can I say, it's not your field. I would say you can still learn something from the experience and from the people that's there as well. So yeah, it was great. I had such a great time, and I'm so glad that I made the decision to go.
So you actually when you joined TTL photography, right?
Yes.
And held it. Yeah, that's Siraz and Fatima.
Yes.
Yeah. Husband and wife
Great.
team, and they are both Sony brand ambassadors. So
Yeah.
amazing team. I've actually been to some of the workshops that they've had. They're actually based in Durban. Amazing wedding photographers and even more amazing teachers. Likewise, even with Craig Anderson, amazing photographer and a mentor. For those who obviously are interested in workshops that are coming up, as I did put up that obviously there is there's free training that's occurring for by Godox SA, and they're going to be having the next one that's based out in Cape Town. It's going to be on the 28th of July. Apart from that, there's something like what Cherise just spoke about now, the TTL hosted a wedding lighting workshop, or is a wedding photography workshop. If you are looking to attend something like that, then I would definitely suggest getting into contact with Lord Hussein. Lord Hussein is actually on the team. He's on the Godox SA team. So he's an influencer of Godox SA. If you can just contact him quickly, he's having one soon. I don't know the exact details around the date or the time that it's occurring, but I think he's only got like 15 spots. It's going to be like a 4-hour workshop. So contact him as soon as you can. It's LOOD. Hussein is GOOSEN. Find him on Facebook, and you can actually follow that there. But in closing, Cherise, what would you tell someone that's obviously just starting out in the photography industry and that's looking to obviously expand themselves? What would you tell them?
I think the most important thing that I would say is you need to understand your gear before you upgrade to more expensive and better gear. You need to understand the basics, understand your camera inside and out. So you need to know the basics and master the basics before you can go to the pro level. So you can't just buy the most expensive gear or something and just expect, oh, you're going to be good now or something. So you need to master the basics before you can move on. So you need to understand your settings, how it works, manual mode. That's really important. And also, if you're looking to upgrade maybe to a mirrorless or something and you don't have lighting yet, I would say go for lighting first before you purchase another camera because that's what I did. I still have the um, I still have the 77D I started with
77D, yes.
in my photography journey, and I could have gone to another camera at some point last year. But then I made the decision I'm going to buy some Godox lighting, and I've never looked back. It's the best
And now look
decision.
at you.
Best
Look,
decision.
look at where you are. I wonder if you had to
Yeah.
buy the new camera, if you would have been here
Mm.
today.
Not even close. No, no. So
No,
just
I
buy the
think
lighting first, and then yeah.
if anything, people need to understand, especially photographers or people that are looking to enter the industry of photography. Photography is light. Light is
Mm.
photography. Without light, there is no photography. It's that simple. So if you
Yeah.
understand that light brings out the quality in everything when it comes to photography and video, then you will
Mm.
understand that no limitation it is that you may find that's on your camera system, on your lens, or the kind of gear it is that you shoot with would be equal to obviously crippling yourself by not having adequate lighting and good lighting,
Mm.
reliable lighting. And that's the reason, obviously, I shoot Godox SA. But Cherise, thank you so much for joining us. I do understand that obviously load shedding is heading in your direction shortly.
Yeah.
So we will obviously have to
Unfortunately.
wrap it up. We will call this part one of our
Mm.
interview, and definitely we would have another one sometime soon, maybe in the next coming weeks, where we can discuss
Mm.
a lot more of the photography that you do. But for the
Yeah.
viewers that are watching, if you can just tell them exactly where they can find you, if you can give them your handle, just so that
Mm.
they can reach out to you. And even to the photographers, just a reminder that Cherise is not just a photographer, but she also does retouch work for other creatives.
Mm.
So if you are looking to get someone that does retouching, here's Cherise. You've seen her work. It's absolutely amazing. So Cherise, where can they find you?
So it's the same on Instagram and Facebook. So it's Cherise Barnard underscore photography. So just as simple as that. So you can find me there on Instagram and Facebook.
Perfect. Cherise, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh,
I
thank
hope
you
you
for
enjoy your
having me.
weekend. And
Thanks,
thank you
you
so much
too.
for being a part of the Godox SA community. Definitely, I will be watching your journey. I can see there's going to be a lot more amazing things that you're going to be achieving. But thank you so much. All the best.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Cheers. Bye. Okay, guys, that's all for today. I definitely would have loved to go into more with regards to Cherise Barnard's journey as a photographer and now obviously as a Godox photographer. She's got amazing work. It's just absolutely flawless. And her range of work is also so vast. And yet she's only been shooting since 2019. So understanding that, I think maybe it should obviously push each and every one of us to being better at what we do, and to go out and test the limits of what our creativity uh, may bring us to. If you are looking, obviously, as I said, I've stated already that there is free training that Godox SA is offering. It's happening in every major city in South Africa. So if you are looking to do some free basic training that you can understand more of your Godox gear. If you've not purchased any Godox gear and if you want to see exactly what the rave is all about, why people speak about Godox, then you can definitely go and register online. You will find the details. I'll just put it below there. So you can actually go click on the link or go and follow. Even look in the comments, you'll find the link there. I think it was Andrew that posted the link there. Thank you so much, Andrew. Click on the link, go to this website, register, and then look for obviously when the next time that they are having it. They've recently had one in Johannesburg. It's been a success. It was an amazing success, in fact. There was quite a few people that had never understood exactly what their gear was capable of, and now they do know exactly what it's capable of. And shortly after that, I know Craig also had a lighting workshop that was also a success. So if you're looking for training, there's the details there. All right, don't say I didn't give it to you. The next training, as I said, is going to be happening in Cape Town on the 28th of July. Just follow the details and you will definitely be a part of that. All right. And if you are looking to purchase anything from Godox SA, do support me by using my Godox code. It's Godox Sherwin, and you will get my discount applied to that. All right. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to have one next week, definitely. And I'm definitely going to bring up an awesome creative. So, guys, stay tuned and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers.